Good morning. Welcome to cold Winnipeg. 10.8 Celsius, that's all. Yeah, I went outside to fill the bird feeder this morning and whoa, what a surprise. Anyway, now, speaking of the time, one of the viewers was wondering why was it that my watch was an hour different from the clock. And so I thought I'd better explain that because occasionally that happens. On this watch there's a mode button here. This one right here. And if I accidentally bump it somehow when I'm maybe doing who knows what, it changes the mode to the next time zone or something, and it will go. If I bump it, okay. Now right now, it says YEA. I wonder where YEA is. Anyway, YEA, it's 8:01, not 9:01. So I gotta go cycle back through until I get to where it goes, and it says Sunday. then I know I've got it right. Okay, so just to answer that question, that's why sometimes my watch is an hour out. The minutes will be right, but the hours will be wrong. Unless it gives you the time for, I think it's Newfoundland in here in Canada. Newfoundland is half an hour out. It used to be a bit of a joke. Yeah, it'll be 8 a.m., 8:30 in Newfoundland. Crazy. Anyway, all right, enough about time zones. The sunrise this morning, the sun was having a fight with the clouds. It was more cloudy than sun. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it or not. I'll put it at the end of the episode. I haven't even gone through all of it yet. All right, we probably are going to be moving over to the next step here. We're in step 30, and all we've got to basically do, as near as I can tell, is get this piece stuck on the top there, and then step 30 is done. I can't see anything else that's left to do here, except I was noticing yesterday that one of these wheels, okay, I think this should be strong enough that I can pick it up now and it's not going to fall apart. One of the edges of these red wheels, I could see that I hadn't painted it, and when we're looking in at an angle like this, be very carefully. This is the way we're going to be looking into it. We're looking at the edge of some of the wheels. So I think I might take my little brush and some red paint and just touch that up. Yeah, but otherwise we'll be done this module, and that'll be 3 now that we've got made. So we're getting there. We're getting there. A viewer asked me the other day. He says, "When will this be done?" I think it was maybe in yesterday's episode. Something like, "I'm impatient here." Well, you're watching the wrong channel because I move very, very slow. I'm thinking that we should be done by Christmas. That's my hope. But we'll see how it goes. I got to make a case yet, or something so that I can hang it on the wall. That's my intent with this one. It won't fit in the ship case. It's going to be longer than any of those ships by quite a bit. So I got to make something special, and the idea is it'll be sort of a light thing that can be hung on the wall, and then I got to mess around with LEDs. It might be past Christmas. Who knows? Okay, what do we got here? 9:05. Missy the dog is due to come by any minute. She must be in her house right now with all 4 legs crossed and just sort of dancing. Okay. Let's just recompose here and get this finished. Okay, now the area in question is right down there against this bulkhead where these pieces have to all match up with. And I think the thing to do is this is actually the first time I'm trying this. So let's not break anything off here. When we put this down, these have to go down past everything somehow. Oh my. I might have to turn this a bit off camera so I can see what's going on here. No, oh no, it's gone hooked in something and I can't get it out. There we go. See this? Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it away from you, I'm sorry. Oh, Missy the dog just came by. Yeah, there she is. Okay, I gotta push stop here. Sorry about that. Hello, Missy. Hey, what's the matter? Are you timid this morning? What's the matter? Come on, come on. Yeah. What's the problem? Yeah, I got something for you. Look. This is the first time she's ever done that. Yeah. Here. Come on. Well, now, isn't that something? She's never done that. Well, I guess it's sort of like if the mountain will not come to Muhammad, Muhammad will have to go to the mountain. Is that what this is all about? Is that what this is all about?
It's hard to know. I like the garbage cans haven't been moved.
No.
It's not a narrow opening.
No. Everything's the same here.
Very odd.
Yeah, very odd. Well, let's let me get around here. Okay, all right. There you go. There you go. What was wrong, Missy? What was wrong? Is it? Oh, you know what? About an hour ago, I was out putting seeds in the bird feeder, and somebody came to my door. And when I came back, the guy shows me a picture on his cell phone of his daughter, and she's missing. And wondering, did I happen to see her? And so, no, of course I didn't. But I asked, well, what time was this? And so he gave me the exact time to the minute, and then I remembered, well, I got a surveillance system that records 24/7, and I can bring up that time. If she came down the street, I'd be able to, bring it up.
Yeah.
So he came in, and we brought up the two most likely cameras, and we ran that time for about half an hour or more on each side of it in fast motion, so that if she walked down the street, we would have seen it, but she wasn't. So I felt bad for him.
Where did they live?
He himself was actually from St. Boniface.
No, but whereabouts on the street? Where's she walking from?
Well, somebody said they thought they saw her walking this way.
How old is she?
14.
Oh, 14. Yeah.
So she was probably out maybe partying or something. And yeah, so that was kind of interesting. So I think what's happened is Missy smelled his scent in there, because he was in there for about 15 minutes or so.
And heaven knows what he smelled like.
Yeah.
Or where he'd been.
Yeah, that's right. So
What kind of animals he owned.
That's right.
Boy, she wouldn't be in.
No, that was very surprising. Very surprising. Yeah, well, we'll get back to normal, won't we? Yeah.
Missy says, I don't like everybody. Some people are unsafe, and humans don't even know it. Can't even smell it.
Yeah. Okay.
It was good of you to try and help him.
Well, I at first I wasn't going to say anything, but then I thought, what if it was my kid, And you'd really feel bad if later you found out that, gee, I could have helped that person. Or I did see my camera did see that,
Yeah.
Anyhow, sure cold, eh? Okay, we're back. Where was I here? Okay, we were going to try and get this down in here. And I was discovering that I was getting hung up. I couldn't really see what I was doing, so I had to turn it away from me. I'm really sorry about that. If I move my head around like this, maybe I can. Okay, now what all is there in there that makes it so that I can't? Okay, it obviously has to go on the other side of this part right here. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to just swing this around here so I can see it, folks. And I'll get back to you when I get it in. Okay, major setback here. I've spent probably 5 minutes trying to carefully get these pipes threaded through all this maze of stuff that's in here. And here's where I went wrong. On the manual, it says here, install last. That is this right here. I should have installed this part last. Now, what I should have done is glued this onto here first. Then I could have put the overhead bulkhead down over top of everything. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to rehydrate my pipes. If I want to preserve these pipes and have them in there, I'm going to have to take them out and see if I can't somehow put them back into place afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, what else am I gonna do? Because this is glued in extremely well. I mean, I can't get this off. You know, it would take a liter of this stuff to. The plastic would melt away first. So I'm going to go ahead and work at that. There's not a whole lot I can show you on camera here. I just want to explain what the problem is. I remember I was saying yesterday it's probably not like a Chinese puzzle. Well, actually it is like a Chinese puzzle. Certain things do have to go on first, and I think we will get it. We will get it. It's just that it's not going to go the way it's supposed to have. Okay, I'll see you back here later. Okay, yes, this is a bit of a setback, but I think we're probably going to be able to get away with it, all being well. Now, this is an old syringe, so I'm hoping it's going to draw the... Oh yeah, it seems to be working. Now this has a tendency to all of a sudden just suddenly let go. But I think that if I have like a steady pressure, we can put it on a drop at a time. And there's probably more than enough glue in there. I don't think I need to refill that. You should be able to see where it is. Now, the reason for the bubble wrap is so that it presses up evenly all the way around. At least that's the plan. So we'll just do it in here first. I almost need the macro lens, don't I? Okay, that should be enough. Just get it all the way along. Okay, now that should work its way around. Let's get the lid back on this so we don't have an accident. I did spill one of these a couple of years ago. Now, we shouldn't need any on this side here, you wouldn't think. Okay, I think a little bit squeezed out. All right. Now, as long as we're looking in here, did we do this one? Well, I don't think we need to worry. No, we did that. That's glued in place. Okay, now here. There's a tab there. And there's a tab here. We could do those first so that they can work their way down. Why is this not... Oh, I see what's happening. I'm just building up pressure between the plunger here and the level there. I should really redo this here. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe I took the needle out too soon, and I just sucked a whole bunch of air. And maybe I should just use the applicator that's in the extra thin. Oh, it got lots there that time. There, now it's working good. There, I could see it wick its way all the way around. So that means that it probably worked its way up between this flange and the side of that. I think that once this dries, let's empty our syringe and might get another usage out of it. I think I got a bag of 25 or something. Kind of binds when it goes in this direction. I don't know why. It goes easy this way and hard this way. Really hard. Okay, let's... Oh, and by the way, the end of this is not sharp anymore. I ground it off. Alrighty. Is there any other places now that we want to do here? I don't think so. This end up here, I did that one first. It should be gluing in place. Got a little bit of a mess going on there. Let's take maybe one of Tennessee Jim's Q-tips here. Is it, can I get rid of that? No, I guess I have to paint that. Mind you, this is the back side. We're not going to see it anyway. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it is. That's the back side. Okay, let's just leave this for a while, and then I'll try and get these pipes in place. Yeah. Live and learn. Well, you know, if I was to make another one of these submarines, I would know. Well, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably forget by then and do it wrong again. Anyway, let's just wait a while here. What do we got? It's 12 minutes after 10 already. Oh my goodness, where's the day gone? Okay, I'm guessing about an hour and a half has passed here now. And I think it's probably safe to take this off. Now, the next step is going to be kind of iffy. And that is this. I've got to thread these pipes. Now, I think that the one pipe... Okay, let's just go here. Okay, it looks like the one pipe is going to go, the big pipe is going to go on this side of this thing that, oh, look, you can see it comes up from the bottom. I wonder what this was. You know, if it was a nuclear submarine, I could figure it was some sort of a boiler system. But anyway, no, that's kind of odd, isn't it? I wonder what that was. And it looks like there's a... Okay, you submariners, you know what that was. I'm just kind of curious now. You know, it looks like something that was used to generate heat because it's got a chimney here. Okay. Oh, now where was I here? Yeah, so I think that one of the pipes is going to come on the other side of that thing, and the bigger pipe is going to be on this side of it. So what I'm going to try to do here is, or do they both come on this side? Okay, I think we can poke it in this hole here to get it started. No, maybe that's not the best way. Now this one will bend quite a bit, so when I bend it, I'll be shortening it. Now, mind you, it doesn't go the full length anyway. It sort of comes to an abrupt stop over here. It's supposed to go in here somehow. And yeah, I think we're going to be able to get this one more or less in a believable location. Once again, I'm probably going to have to do this, you know, off camera. So, and we'll take a look at it after it's done. I think that's the best way to go here because, you know, the day is getting on. It's almost noon, and yeah, we're just. I wanted to get this step done. Well, let me tell you, I have an all-new appreciation for those modelers who make a ship in a bottle. Because that's what I thought of when I first started to get these pipes in place, more or less in place. They're almost exactly where they're supposed to go. Yeah, and unless you were to look at it with a macro lens, you wouldn't really be able to see that, you know, they're not exactly the way they were supposed to be, but they look believable. Yeah, they look believable. So we are pretty much done here, except for you know, putting in the LEDs. I don't know if I want to do that now. Yet on the other hand, maybe I should. Once again, I'll bet you there was people knew this was coming. Oh, that's enough for one mouthful. That got too much. Okay, I was looking at these LEDs, and I think that I must have made these up, especially for this module. I can't remember now, but there's 2, 4, 6 of them, and we got 5 holes, so I think that's what's happened here. And this wire is not the super fine wire that we had, so if you remember, I had concluded that really fine wire was not the best. That this is actually probably a lot more delicate wire than what most people use. Okay, so we've got a hole right there, and then we've got the other 4 that are really obvious. Let's just poke this in. I'm not going to glue them in place, just in case once I test them, they maybe don't work. Okay, so the idea will be okay, now we don't want to break this. Okay, it's got it strung out there more or less. Okay, now we're going to want to bend these prongs over flush with the top of the bulkhead later. Okay, we got that one. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to thread the other 4 now, and then we'll see you back here when they're in place. Okay, we've got them all in now, and what I'm thinking at this point is that the hull is going to take this sort of shape right here, so that means there's going to be a lot of room right in this area right here. And I'm thinking maybe I should have sort of what you might call a little location peg, where all 5 of these could sort of connect to one place, and then the wires would all go to another common place when all the other modules are put together. I think maybe I might have alluded to that before. Oh, I'm noticing this one here fell right in. I guess I got a little bit carried away here. Either that, or you know what, I probably made the hole too big when I was using the reamer. Okay, yeah, these prongs have to be bent over so that they'll be laying flat on here. Has to be glued, but like I say, before I do that, I want to test and make sure they all work. However, I don't want to do that right now. Probably about 3 hours ago it was raining. Right now the sun is out. And yeah, I see kids going up and down the street on their bikes. So kind of reminds me of another person that wants to go up and down the street on his bike. So I'm thinking I'm going to call it quits for this afternoon. And thanks for watching, everybody. Well, you know what? We wanted to turn the page today. As far as I'm concerned, we are done with step 30 here. All right. Here we go. Step 31. And it is called the Rear Soldier's Living Room. It looks like it might be a fairly easy step. I'm not seeing anything difficult here. I'm not seeing, oh yeah, I was going to say there's no photo etch, but actually there is. It's a little bit of photo etch right here. It looks like it's yeah, this is probably the, I'm guessing the stove or the hot plate for the kitchen or whatever. And yeah, it wouldn't be gas, it'd probably be electric. And then this is sort of a photo etch railing that would go around it to keep the pots from sliding off. Otherwise, that's the only piece of photo etch in step 31. Oh, yeah, now I know what I was going to mention. One of the viewers had told me that in step, I think he said 86 on the Yamato is where it shows there's going to be a lot of little pieces that involve photo etch. I haven't checked it yet. Maybe we'll do that now. Okay, and yeah. Okay, now, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.